Alright. Let's get into it. Playing some Faith.
September 21st, 1987. It's been 1 year since I first went inside that house. I have to finish what I started. What I am about to do has not been approved by the Vatican.
Okay. We're not doing marathon mode. Only because that is... It goes right into each chapter, and I want to, pause between chapters because I want to try to get... I want to go for all endings, and won't be able to do that. It's just immediate loads into the next chapter. So we're going to start chapter 1 in just a second. Okay. Yeah. New game. I don't know what these are. I mean, I figured they're probably self-explanatory. I just like the warning jank there. I don't like that. I don't want to know what that is. Have you forgotten already? This forest has a mind of its own. If you get lost, you could always try remembering where you've been. Pressing the plus button is a good place to start. If you're in a hurry, hold the A button to skip cutscenes. There's not many cutscenes, and they're very short. I'm not going to try to go for every note because I don't know where they all are, so we'll get a gist of it. Get out of here, Michael. Chupacabra. Today I noticed Amy's favorite tree looks like it's dying. All the needles are falling off and the bark is peeling. I guess I'm more upset about it than Amy is. She's totally absorbed in her volunteer work at the clinic. I guess it's good that she found something she's passionate about, but I've gotten ugly looks from some of the women at the book club. Kathy and her religious friends won't even talk to me anymore. I think there's only like one thing per screen. No, I thought there was something here. I guess not. Michael, get out of here. And it's just like random stuff that you can like do your little crucifix at. I'm not sure exactly what. It's usually like things are out of the... Oh, get out of here. I caught some people walking through the woods around the house last week. Not kids, they just regular adults. They told me they got lost while hiking. I pointed them back towards the road. The whole thing just didn't feel right. I think I should go dig up Bob's rifle out of the storage. Ah! Wanted to fight him. You're invited. Come celebrate Nate and Jason's 6th birthday. Saturday, May 3rd, 12 p.m. to 4. Directions: turn right at 1338 Snake Meadow Hill Road and go straight past the well. That's where we're heading. Mr. Martin, it has taken longer than expected registering the markers on your property as a historical cemetery. Our offices has had difficulty identifying who was buried there. The inscriptions on the gravestones are written in a language that we cannot identify. I've sent the gravestone rubbings to some of my peers at the University of Connecticut. I'll reach out to you when I get a response from them. All the best, Daryl Henderson, State of Connecticut Historical Society. No? Okay. If you chase away Michael so many times, like you get a note. That's what I'm trying to do. This is the one I missed like the first time I played this. So I'm just hoping to wander around enough to get him. I know where I kind of need to go, but... He's trying. I already got that one. Martin's house lies about 100 yards off Snake Meadow Hill Road. There's almost no driveway. Trees jut out in the middle of the gravel path that is mostly covered in grass. It was difficult to find the house, especially since it was already dark when we arrived. Father Allred seemed to know where he was going. He simply drove straight ahead until we arrived at the house. In the headlights, I saw an old shed off to the right of the path. Father Allred explained that he would rather perform the exorcism away from the house, but the Martins had insisted that Amy remain inside. He complained that having the family present makes it difficult to proceed with elements of the rite that may seem harsh to the layperson. I don't think I can go in here yet, can I? Oh, yeah. Get out of here. Is there a path to the right? No. Oh, damn it. I just need him to come after me. Bob, the kids and I miss you more every day. The twins and Amy have started their next school year here at home. Amy keeps asking when she's going to be allowed to go to the real school. I think she's getting cabin fever. The twins are having no problems occupying their time. Yesterday they came in with their hands covered in blood. I guess they found a dead deer and thought it would be a good idea to touch it. I think we might have a coyote problem because when I went out with them to look at the dead deer, it was a pretty gruesome sight. All this just a day after the twins' birthday party. Can't wait till you come home. Sorry, 1 second. I think that crossroad sign is when you can do a little cross at. Michael. Get out of here. Did I do this one? I think I did. Yeah. Oh, maybe there isn't a sign on the road. No. I'm just gonna head up. That map, that like thing on the bottom there looked like a sign. I guess it's the tree. It's like the only markings. Yeah, because then there's the fox. Still nothing. Oh, of course. He always pops up like right whenever you're going to change screens. What if I wait? Nah. Just gonna go for it. Mr. and Mrs. Martin greeted us at the front porch. Mr. Martin led us downstairs to the basement, explaining that Amy was down there in restraints. I felt for him. There was guilt and shame in his voice. Amy was in the very back of the attic, in the chair, perfectly calm, staring at us. It is hard to describe the look on her face. It was not the kind of look a child gives you. That's Amy. I feel like there's like something in every room that you can exercise. Nope. Maybe the lamp. Nope. It's been a while since I played this, so I have no idea what you can and can't do. Cool picture, Nate. Oh, this is, I knew that was one. Dear Amy, thanks for writing. It really brightened my day hearing from you. I'm In your letter, you asked what's the weirdest thing that I've seen as a missionary. The area we are working in has a lot of folks who practice Quimbamba. It's what you might call a pagan religion. It's kind of a mix of Catholic and African religions. One of the saints they worship is San de Muerte, or Saint Death. Yesterday we talked to a boy about 15. When we asked him if he had ever prayed, he said no, but I've prayed to San La Muerta. He told us about a time when he stayed over at his cousin's house, and according to him, they prayed to some figures of San La Muerta, and the figures made things in the house move around. He got real quiet and scared looking after that. We told him we could pray to God, and that God wouldn't make him feel scared like that. We invited him to church, but he hasn't come yet. I need to wrap this letter up and get back to work. See you in 4 months. Leighton. I think one of these you can. Maybe it's on the return trip. It's on the way back. Amy's parents could not endure witnessing the proceedings of the rite for long. Mrs. Martin was hysterical, and the thing that was inside Amy was feeding off of the fear. Father Allred asked me to take the Martins upstairs. I was physically worn out, but managed to get them back up the stairs into the kitchen. Amy was screaming, "Mother, mother," the whole time. Finally, I got them to sit down with me at the kitchen table. After a few minutes, we couldn't hear much of anything down in the basement, so I went down to check on things. I found Father Allred lying on his back, unconscious, with his arms spread out wide. Amy was not in the chair. Ooh. I hate this. It's so creepy.
She is here.
Sure is. How you get back upstairs, I don't know. I guess I was the only one who thought to check in the attic. When I got up there, it was freezing cold. I found Amy standing in the back, looking straight at me like when I first met her downstairs. We spoke briefly, although it was frustrating to talk to her, or it. I experienced a bit of deception from the demon. During our conversation, she uttered my mother's first name, and in other instances spoke perfect Latin. I called for help from the others, but nobody came. So I raised my crucifix and began the rite again. Bob must be stationed somewhere in the Middle East because he sent over this weird-looking doll for Amy's birthday. I'll ask Amish about it next time we have book club. She looks like she could be from over there. Amy didn't seem excited to see the doll. I think she would rather have a phone instead, or maybe seeing a baby doll makes her feel self-conscious about working at the clinic.
Daddy. I feel like I'm sick.
That was Amy. Damn it. Okay. Yep. That was the first death of probably many. Okay, read that one. Yep. There's nothing here.
Daddy.
don't think there's anything you can do here. I don't think anything like triggers. Okay. Oop. I think you have to go back downstairs. I don't remember the sequence here. Because I know that it ends in the attic. So there's a new doll. Maybe not. Nah. Okay. Oh, damn it. Yep, Mortis. Okay. I just want to get these so it counts, but not like I'm getting all the notes anyway. That's right, you have to look at whatever one flickers, because that's the one that's actually going to come at you. Okay. Because you have to get in the attic, but I don't remember how. There's nothing here. Because I need to get the key for the attic. What?
Mortis.
Yep. Mortis.
She is here.
It's not just like... I don't... Not... No. What if I just leave? Huh. Okay, this is gonna take a second because don't remember what you do now. I know the process. I mean, I know like what the step is, but how to get there. Because none of these are anything. I know that. Twins beds aren't anything. Map. Like the basement wasn't anything. Completely lost. The doll's not here this time. Yeah, now it's here. What the hell? I think I have to fend her off so many times. I shouldn't need to. Oh, yeah, that is what you have to do. Alright. Yeah, the attic door's open now. Molly, the church might contact you in a few days to tell you their version of what happened to me. I want you to hear from me first. Hear it from me first. A year ago, I was involved in the exorcism of Amy Martin. What they said in the papers about what happened isn't true. My superior father, when I confronted her, she managed to cut the power to the house and her own parents with her own. Okay. I have to go back to that house. The nightmares I'm having are real. She's still there, waiting for me. I can't. I can still hear her, and if I don't come back, know that I love you, and I'm sorry, John. Ooh.
My God, what happened to you? Do you think my face is pretty? I have to finish what I started. She's dying, priest.
Gross. Don't like that. What?
More this.
Okay. Yep. I forgot you have to turn around. Or duck. That's what you have to do. Yep. Ooh. She almost got me. Okay, that's phase one.
More.
Yep. Okay. I don't know why I went up. I should have went down.
More.
Okay. Nope, not close enough. Ooh. Oh. Damn it.
More.
I hate
More.
this. Ooh.
More.
Uh-huh. A whole lot of Mortis in here. Nope, not gonna try that one. This won't damage her enough so that I don't have to like, oh. Oh, okay. No, I'm not hitting her. I'm not trying to do it when she's at the bottom. Because I feel like that's like the hardest spot. Nope. Not close enough. Got her. We did it. Which also doesn't explain the blood trail there. Like, why did that appear now? Oh, I gotta go downstairs. I don't know why I thought I was already on the first floor.
A gun with one bullet.
So we're gonna do a secret boss fight right now. Just gonna keep getting this gun with one bullet.
A gun with one
This will be the last one.
A gun with one bullet.
I don't really understand this boss. Like, I don't know the lore behind it, but it's a demon in the mirror. That's it. October 23rd, 1986. Dear Dr. McGlenshaw. McGlanshan? I don't know. It's been 30 days since the beginning of my treatment here at Yale Psychiatric Institute. Dr. Spinell, who has been so patient with me, has helped me understand my afflictions and has helped me find a way to move forward and accept the truth. With Dr. Spinell's help, I've come to accept what really happened in September at the Martin family residence. I accept that what happened was not the result of any supernatural phenomenon, but rather the desperate actions of a young girl driven to violence by her dogmatic parents and old church rituals that are thought to drive out evil. I am happy to report that since accepting the truth, my nightmares have ceased, and I now enjoy peace of mind that I have not felt since the incident. Given my progress since first coming here, I respectfully request my release from Yale Psychiatric Institute, contingent upon follow-up appointment with Dr. Spinell in the future. Sincerely, John Ward.
A gun with one bullet.
Again, with one bullet. So one ending is this. There's Amy. Now to head home. The path is like straightforward now after all that. End of chapter. Ending 1 of 5. Murderer. Police arrest man accused of murdering missing girl. A New York man is in custody today after he confessed to the murder of a Sterling girl who had been missing. John Ward of Palmyra was pulled over on Snake Meadow Hill Road last night after a state trooper reported hearing a gunshot. The officer thought it might have been a poacher. The officer said Ward was acting nervous and suspicious after being pulled over. When questioned, Ward reportedly said, "I've killed her." According to the police report, the officer called for backup after Ward became increasingly upset, saying repeatedly that there was a demon inside of her. Ward was taken to Sterling Police Headquarters for further questioning. Ward then confessed to authorities that he shot and killed Amy Martin, a 17-year-old girl who had been missing for 9 days after escaping from a mental institution. After a brief search, police located Amy's body in the woods near the now abandoned Martin home In addition to receiving a gunshot wound to the stomach, Amy showed injuries suggesting that she had been thrown out of a second-story window of the house. An officer who helped recover the body told reporters that Amy's face had been mutilated in a very brutal manner. Ward was found dressed as a priest when he was pulled over. It is suspected that he impersonated a priest to gain his victim's trust after Catholic authorities in Rome confirmed that Ward was not an ordained minister. The rest of the article is missing. That's ending 1. It's not good. Nope, not instructions. Chapter 1. Continue. I don't know the endings in order, but I'm gonna go for all of them. We're gonna go for the other 4, which are very easy to get right now. It's literally shoot something. I think it's over this way, if I can go this way. So you have to go to the cabin. Well, I mean, we can get the deer ending. There we go. I thought the cabin was over here, but it's not. So we got the deer ending.
I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in him I will trust. I shall not be afraid of the terror.
Okay, yeah, that was 4 of 5, the hunter. Unidentified body discovered near wrecked car. The site of the deadly car accident was discovered along a road near Sterling this morning, along with the body of a person who has not yet been identified. At 6 a.m. this morning, a resident called to report an accident along Snake Meadow Hill Road. The driver of the silver sedan had swerved off the road and struck a tree. A spokesman for the police commented that the body appeared to have been dragged several yards away from the car, deeper into the woods after having been ejected from the front windshield. It was noted that the body had been mangled beyond recognition. Investigators suspect this was probably the work of coyotes. Police also noted that parts of a cleaned white-tailed deer were found in the trunk of the car. From a white-tailed deer, a hunter typically gets 75 pounds of meat. However, it appears that the victim of the accident was only able to carry 25 pounds back to the car.
And God with one bullet.
I gotta find the cabin. That's the one I was looking for. Just looks like a cigarette, this gun, when you walk down. Up, no. I think the cabin is this way. Or is this the deer again? I have to find the cabin. Oh no, this is the cabin. we go.
I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in him I will trust. I shall not be afraid.
There's Michael. Father and son. Esteemed Cardinal Gifford, with all due respect, you cannot grasp the importance of the work I am doing for young Michael without being present here. Michael needs my help now more than ever. In the past few weeks, I've made great progress with Michael's affliction. Nevertheless, whatever darkness is inside of him fights back with increasing ferocity. We must not let up the fight against the enemy at such a critical time. There's another reason why I dare not return Michael to his family, nor let them see him. The darkness inside him afflicts his soul, but it also causes a terrible strain on his body. So that there may be no mistaking what I mean, I have enclosed a photograph of young Michael during one of our sessions. The photograph is missing. There's 2 more endings.
A gun with one bullet.
Okay. Gotta go to the left, not this one. There we go. This ending, I think, is weirder than the deer one. It's creepy. Yep, that's it. Hello, Amy. I'm sorry to hear about your parents' decision. It is hard for people to not trust what they do. Well, it is hard for people to trust what they not understand. I know you are only 17, but you are clearly an adult and you are able to handle your own life. Do not let your mom and dad stop you from following your dreams. If there is anything I can do to help you, just let me know. We're having a get together at the clinic Saturday night, and I would love for you to stop by. We still consider you a part of the team, even if your mom and dad do not. We hope to see you there. Gary. And there is one last one. Gun with one bullet.
A gun with one bullet.
And that is just to leave. I'm going to leave with this gun.
I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in him I will trust. I shall not be afraid of the terror in the night, nor the evil that walketh in darkness. Because I have made the Lord my refuge. Because I have set my love upon him, therefore will he deliver me. I shall call upon him and he will answer me. He will be with me in trouble. He will deliver me and honor me. I can't explain what happened at that house. I can only have faith that I did the right deed.
Faith endures. Police animal experts investigating chupacabra remains found near Sterling. Sterling PD is enlisting the help of local animal experts from the University of Connecticut after the remains of an unidentified animal were found near Sterling. The remains of an animal which some residents are calling a chupacabra were discovered on Snake Meadow Hill Road by a motorist yesterday. The animal had apparently been struck by a vehicle and parts of its carcass were scattered across the road. Police say they initially investigated the gruesome scene because the motorist who discovered the remains had told them they appeared to be of a person. After arriving at the scene, the police concluded that the remains were of some kind of animal. As a matter of safety, we want to be sure about what exactly we're dealing with here, said the Sterling police spokesman. This is clearly not a deer or a coyote. If it's a mountain lion or exotic pet that escaped from its owners, or an animal with rabies, we need to know about it. Animal experts attached to the investigation would not speculate about what kind of animal had been found, although they commented that the animal was hairless, anemic, and apparently suffering from the rickets, a vitamin D deficiency that appears in animals and children who have not received enough sunlight. That's all the endings. Right, 1 second. Alright. Chapter 2. New Game Prologue. Okay. Nothing? Can't do anything to him? Okay.
Swear by Hebrew.
It's a more gross looking scarecrow. I see you.
My faith is weak.
Ooh. What was that face? I think you just keep going up. It's been a while since I've only played through this one once.
Reap what you sow. We know what you did.
Yep, no face. Cool. I don't understand why it flickers like that. It doesn't do anything. About a week ago, we started hearing those awful noises coming from the adjacent fields. After 3 nights, the children were getting pretty scared. I told them it was just coyotes. The third night, the noises seemed closer than ever. The dogs were panicking. I could hardly approach them. Then Greta, the last of that old line brought over by the German missionaries, broke loose and tore off into the corn. We all listened, too scared to go after her, as the barks faded away into the distance. After that, we had 2 nights of silence, besides the endless whispering of the wind blowing through the crops. But then this morning, I stepped outside to see this fresh horror left at the edge of the field. There's something out there. What more could I have done? I warned them not to go into the fields. I warned them against straying too far from the sanctuary. Should I have shut them in their quarters and nailed boards over the doors? Now I'm digging 6 graves here in the shadow of the church. 6 little graves forever. Looking to St. William, some of the boxes are empty. The scattered remains we found couldn't fill them all, but I know they're all gone. I know their souls were taken by that thing in the field. I will finish my gruesome work and then renounce the ministry. I don't want to see anyone from the sanctuary ever again, not even that girl who stayed inside the house last night. I don't believe in the devil anymore. Whatever did this much has... I butchered that. Whatever did this is much, much worse. We have a new volunteer to look after the children and take care of things around the sanctuary, Sister Bell. She came highly recommended by the main office in Hartford. Bringing her in marks the completion of staffing the church after all these years. The church has been very careful about letting out what happened to those children. As far as I can tell, I'm the only one left who knows about it. Soon it'll be gone, and the sanctuary will be able to go back into service, having finally left those dark times behind. We've even received clearance to move in a new group of children. 3 next week and another 3 sometime next month. That's not what I needed to do. I just need to get out of there, I think. I think that's all you do. Sister Bell seems like a naturally cheery person, but when the new children arrived, she became positively elated. She doles over them constantly, takes them on walks, and tells them stories long into the night. I've seen her engaging in strange behavior. We don't teach the children much dancing or singing besides what is found in the hymns, but I've seen the children dancing around Sister Bell in a circle from time to time. While they dance, she stands still and looks up at the sky as if listening to something. On another occasion, I found all 6 children standing in a line just outside the cornfield. They were all looking into the field where Sister Bell was standing and talking to them. The odd games don't bother me too much since she's so good with the children. Her clinging is excellent too. As soon as she arrived, she seemed to just instantly know her way around. Okay, not... Yep. No? Okay. They couldn't have given me a worse last case before retirement. Old Catholic church out in the middle of nowhere. 1 missing woman, 4 missing kids, and 1 deceased old nun. The brothers and sisters, or whatever the hell people that work here call themselves, are all terrified and we're superstitious, all except Father Clark, who runs the place. Him and I drive along the farm roads at night looking for signs of the missing people, and he makes for pretty good company. There are 2 kids left. Say they were asleep the night... There are 2 kids left. Say they were asleep the night the 4 went missing. They also claim that the woman, Miriam Bell, isn't actually gone. When I ask where she is, they look at each other, then back at me, and then tell me to ask her myself. Cool. Nothing. Okay. I can go in there. Weird. Thought that was the point. Yeah, this one I'm gonna be very confused on what to do because like I said, I only played this one once, and I haven't played Chapter 3 yet.
I know not what I can bless your child.
Okay. This morning we found these very odd objects around the church. The best way I can describe them would be large, life-size dolls made of sticks and dead tree branches. Someone must have placed them here while we were sleeping. Hoodlums, maybe, or a group of weirdos. The kids seemed fixated on these dolls, on the doll things. They stare out the window at them all day. I even heard them shout that they saw Miriam standing around them, but when I looked, there was nobody there. Maybe it's the strange behavior of the kids or the hours of driving these farm roads at night, but this place is getting to me. I keep having the same nightmare where I'm standing outside the church looking out into the fields. I can see people looking back at me through the rows of corn. Their bodies are painted red. No? Okay. I know you have to go in there, but... Oh, there we go. Or not? Okay. Not yet. I should have known this place was no good. The signs were all around me. The disappearances, the creepy twins, the life-size stick dolls, 4 of them. Around 2 in the morning, we woke up to the sound of an old woman cackle coming from the hallway outside the kids' room. I know this sounds crazy, but when we got to the hallway, the laughing was coming from a painting of the Virgin Mary. We thought we had lost our minds. Just then, we heard a loud noise coming from the chapel. Got there just in time to see Miriam drag the kids down the stairs leading into the basement. I drew my service weapon, but was stopped by Father Clark. He said something about God's work and heading down the stairs, sealing the opening to the stairs behind him. The stairs won't. The stairs don't seem to open from this side. All I could do is wait. I can't describe the noises I heard down there, but one thing is certain: the devil is real. To anyone dreading this, please don't. Please, for the love of God, don't go down into that basement. That painting is normal now. Wasn't like that. Oh, they didn't like that. Oh yeah, I hate this part. I don't like this one. see you. Oh my god. Get away. Oh god. Ew. Get out of here. Is that the end of it? Because he was like flashing red? Or is there more? I think that was it. Yeah, that was the end of that guy. Just double checking. I don't think there's anything else. Nope. Got him. Here is the ritual of the door to hell. Let no brother or sister utter it. He that is master of spirits, let 3 spirits that follow the dragon be put into the effigy of the accursed. Only then can it be purified. You will know it is time when its eyes glow red. To enter the unseen world, destroy the purified effigy with fire. Then shall the door to hell be opened. This is the ritual of the door to hell. Let no brother or sister utter it. Great. Good. I think this room is... Okay, there's the twins. There you go. That's the prologue.
What I am about to do has not been approved by the Vatican.
Score 640 out of 666. Father Garcia, you are hereby instructed to release Michael Davies from your custody and return him to his home immediately. Mr. and Mrs. Davies have already been contacted by our office. A representative of the church is currently en route to their home to discuss compensation in return for their discretion. You will meet our representative there and accompany him back to Rome. Cardinal Gifford. I don't think there's... No, there's nothing here. Why would I need to baptize anything in his own house? What was that? Day 1. Two weeks. 3 months. Michael's not looking good.
How are we doing today, Michael? I went to the bed. You can't go home until you get better, Michael. And I should not be as happy. I need to make you better first. When she let you get on me, I'll kill you. If you find them to be
Demon. Demon. Ooh. Got away. Gross.
Dios mío, what have you done? I have forgotten alphabet. You can't hide from God, evil. You shall breathe the wrath of the Almighty.
That animation was weird. 2 a.m. Have you forgotten already? The notes people leave behind seem to exist on the edges of memory. Pressing the plus button is a good way to remember what you don't realize you've forgotten. If you're in the hurry, hold the A button to skip cutscenes. Deer jump scare. Notice, the current investigation being conducted at Gallup Cemetery by the State of Connecticut Historical Society has been postponed until further notice. In the interim, we ask the public to avoid the cemetery grounds, the surrounding woods, any wildlife, and any unidentified persons roaming the area. Thank you for your patience. I don't think any of these are anything, but I'm going to try. Oh. I shook hands with the devil. I looked him in the eye. He looked like a long-lost friend. I really think there's only one note per screen, but I'm just going to check. Dearest disciple, verily not everyone who says Lucifer, Lucifer shall inherit his kingdom. You must first conjure his demon. You must then serve his demon. You must then walk among the children of men as his demon. Thus shall you receive the blessings of the unspeakable. Return to the saved family tomb whenever you are in need of rest. Gary. This is how you save your game. You look great. So do you, buddy. Mm-hmm. So I have to get a key. I don't know if there's like an order of like which way I need to go, but it doesn't really matter, I guess. Oh. It was with great sadness that the Sterling community announced the passing of Cindy Marie Martin, 38, and Robert Kimball Martin, 40, devoted husband and wife and beloved parents. Their lives tragically came to an end on September 21st due to an accident in their home. Bob was training an advisor for the United States Navy, and Cindy was a CPA, and more recently a stay-at-home mother. They were married March 12, 1969, and Volumtown, though not particularly religious, they've taught their children to be kind, generous, and involved in the community. A public closed casket memorial will be held at Tillinghast Funeral Home at 10 a.m. Thursday. Burial services will proceed shortly after. Bob and Cindy are survived by their daughter Ned, Amy, and their twin boys Nate and Jason. Remember that from the first game? It's the skull. Nope, not doing it. Get out of here. Oh, I remember this part now. Yep. Martis. Okay, it's open. It's like weird demon. I hate fighting it. Ugh, he goes in that pattern. I can't. Okay. This is gonna take a couple tries, apparently. Yep. Got your weird little dangle dang out. Wait, that didn't... I was facing him. I don't know how that didn't count. Should have counted. Get away from me. Oh my god. That sucked. I had him. At least for a second there. Oop. Nobody was thrilled when I got pregnant, not even a little happy. Even my doctor seemed to be judging me. Each time I'd leave the doctor's office, I'd see a strange woman across the street. All she'd do is stare at me and smile. No words, just a big warm smile. Somehow it made those visits a little more bearable. After I lost the baby, I saw her again across the street from the doctor's office. Her smile was as big as ever, but somehow not as warm and friendly as I remember. Yesterday I was walking and was shocked to see the woman standing in the middle of the path. Now she was pregnant. She beckoned towards me. I followed her into the path, into the woods. That's when I met Gary. Let's save that game. I think this upper path is the one that's annoying.
It It's locked.
Don't know if this actually does anything. Oh, this is the... Yeah, this is the key that you need to get to open the door. Okay. Because I have to do... Yeah, I have to do left and right path first. I hate this one. Ugh. Nope, baby got me. I think this one's worse because it just doesn't really have a pattern. It just goes. But I could be wrong. So I'm just gonna stand here with my cross out. Hope I... Ooh. No? Oh. Oh! Damn it. Mortis, yep. This is walking speed. You can't run or anything. I wish there was like a little bit of run, but it's supposed to be like old 1-bit games. Oh, he was stunned. All right. Losing Grandpa was the hardest thing I ever experienced. When we were really close, I cried about it for weeks. Then my stepmom introduced me to some of her friends. They asked me, would you like to see your grandfather again? I missed him so much, I was willing to try anything. That night, my stepmom drove me to one of their friends' house. They took me down to the basement. I saw my grandfather in there, only it wasn't actually him. When I tried to run, they closed the basement door and locked me in. I can't remember much else from that night. My stepmom's friends are always coming by the house now. They tell me I have to have a debt to pay. They say they have work for me to do. Cool. Cool. Gonna go save that game. I don't remember the solution to this one. So I'm actually gonna pause for a second. Did it. Oh. I've been freed. No more overbearing father turned violent alcoholic. No more hiding my bruises and cuts. No more pills and needles. No more getting laughed at and kicked around. They'll never laugh at me again. By day, my body withers away, but by night, my mind explores forbidden worlds of power and knowledge, guided by beings of pure darkness. I have been trusted with secret knowledge of the demon's seal. We've learned the correct conjuring sign, drawing the inverted star along the rocks arranged in 5. First at the top left point and then down. I will lure them into the woods. Then I will show them my power. Hey, look. They're all gone. Cool. So apparently to get one of the endings, I need to, play with this, like, blood here, but I'm not going to do it, because I want to get them. I'm just going to go for the normal ending now. Yeah, you have to do it before you do that. This is nothing, right? There's like 3 things you need to do to get like different endings, but we're not going to go with that one for it. We're going to do the normal one now. She guards the door to the underground purgatory. I have not seen her. Children fear her. Day 1 of our paranormal investigation into the old Snake Meadow Hill Church. We've got 3 cameras, a box of tapes, and enough beer and beef jerky to last us a week. On our way in, we asked some of the locals about the church. It was mostly the stories we had heard before, evil spirits dragging children into the cornfield and secret tunnels under the chapel. But there was this spindly lady game that we hadn't heard yet. Apparently it has to do with summoning the spirit of a woman who used to take care of the orphans back in the 50s. There was even an old rhyme they used to tell us. Walk to the church from room to room and maybe you will see her. She will move when you do, but never try to trick her. Awesome. We're going to try that game tonight as soon as we get settled in. So the woman is in the room. It's one, like, the candles signify you and her. I know that much. Night 3, shouldn't have come here. Tape's missing. Lars stuck behind basement door. Henry hasn't come back yet. Can't leave anyway.
Pray for me, Father, for I have sinned. What sins have you done to confess? I tried to save a girl from evil, but my fears overcame me. I turned my back on the ministry and broke my vows to God. A year later, the girl reached out to me again, but in the end, I couldn't save her. I left her to die. I am sorry for me and my past sins. Thou hast said will. Here is my penance. Bring the child to me. Perform this act of contrition, and thou shalt have the peace thou seekest. Give thanks to the Lord for his good. For his mercy endures forever.
Night 1. We still haven't found a way into the basement, but we found something just as cool. A secret passage in the old confessional booth leading to this hallway. Henry's gonna go into town by a crowbar. We'll see if we can't get these boards off, off some of these doors. But that's not even the best part. We caught an EVP. You can't hear it on tape very well, but to us it kind of sounded like laughing. Thank God we brought the nice mic. We'll review it on the ground on sound gear once we get back to in the town. So yeah, the candles are a map, and it shows like where she is and where I am. Some lower left. She's in the room next door. Yep, well, we're getting out of here. Oh, she's still here. Great. Night 2. We're going to be rich. We've caught supernatural stuff on camera before, sure. Doors opening on their own, things falling off shelves, but nothing like this. Tonight, while we were trying the Spindly Lady game, again, one of the candles on the floor lit up by itself as soon as Lars walked into the room. It was nuts, and we all got it on film. We're going to make a fortune selling this on the TV stations. Oop, got stuck there. Yeah, no, we're getting out of here. I'm not fighting her. Yeah, I think she just like warps around. Watch the candles. Nothing. I don't know if I like necessarily have to fight her right now. I had to come back. I had to walk through the corn one last time. I wasn't sure what I would find. The dogs, the children, the thing that took them. It had been 5 years. I couldn't even find the little graves anymore. I just walked in the field until I found that stupid grinning scarecrow. As I listened to the night wind blowing through the crops, it was like the scarecrow was mocking me. I turned around to go back, and that's when I heard it behind me. Well, it was more like I felt it. I didn't dare turn around. We just stood there. Me, the scarecrow, and the doomed child. Finally, I mustered up a tiny bit of courage and turned to look. It immediately fled in the opposite direction. Crashing through the rows of corn, I ran too. What little I saw of it drained the blood from my face and made my skin crawl. I say it because whatever I was looking at didn't have a face, just a bloody gaping hole. Cool. Back in the church. Okay. Sorry, 1 second.
Force is squash. Mortis.
I didn't save everything, probably. That's fine. I'd rather fight her in a bigger room, not where I'm heading.
Cautious flush.
So that was it. This is my final memoir, hastily scribbled on a page of the good book. I now descend the staircase, knowing full well that she waits for me ahead. Checking my old watch revealed something quite astonishing. Time doesn't change down here as we know it on the surface. Even now, the hands don't move past 2 o'clock. God's work be done. I have been to where only the faintest lights shine and protect from things unspeakable. God help me, Father Clark, a foolish old man going mad in this dark prison, ears bleeding from the screams of the demon. Great. Okay. I think I have to actually remember that. I don't remember now. Okay. What am I doing? What am I doing wrong here? Yeah, I don't like that puzzle. Three murdered in latest wave of ritualistic killings. Sterling, Connecticut. Bodies of three young people were discovered in the woods outside of Sterling last night in what authorities are calling a ritualistic murder. Sandra Atwood, Angel Nogales, and Troy Ingalls are the names of the unfortunate victims who were apparently stabbed multiple times and beheaded before being killed in a paganistic ritual. pandemonium regnant. Two of the victims' bodies were also partially burned, although authorities would not specify who. The bodies were found several miles from Gallup Cemetery, where residents reported a tomb beat had been desecrated. They also found trails of blood leading off into the woods. Investigators would not comment on whether or not these two incidents could be related. The arrangement of the bodies in a ritualistic pattern, as well as the writing of a certain symbol in blood, matches the style of several murders that have occurred in the Sterling area since 1986. Killings may be connected to the last week's brutal slayings of Amy Martin, a 17-year-old girl, by John Ward. Ward impersonated a priest to gain Amy's trust before luring her into the woods and killing her. This is a long note. Investigators are asking residents to report any suspicious activity to the police. Authorities are urging the people of Sterling not to mourn the loss of Atwood, Nogales, and Ingalls, because, after all, they were degenerate, devil-worshipping thugs who were hooked on crack cocaine and hated their parents. Why even conduct an investigation at all? That's what you would like them to think, wouldn't you, John? They were just three pathetic outcasts who got what they deserved. You actually did the community a favor when you found them getting high in that tomb. You stalked them through the graves and killed them one by one. You ignored their cries for help, their pleas for mercy. You put holes in their ruined, drug-addicted bodies and then chopped off their heads, because everyone knows that removing the head is the only way to kill a snake. Well, guess what? You don't kill the snake, John. You cannot kill what cannot be killed. Thou shalt not raise up what thou canst. Wow, okay. Thou couldst not kill Amy. Thou shalt not destroy my works, for they are the works of the eternal dragon. Even now she is at the door. Her hand is at the throat, yet you see her not. I will have thy soul, for I am the god of this world. Pandemonium regnant. Okay, it just keeps going. I can't really scroll fast enough. I'm here, John. Gross. I like that. I'm a little monster, man. Look at me go. I'm all better. Oh, the candy tunnel. Oh, that was a thing. Two more dead discovered outside Candy Tunnel near Sterling. Two more bodies have been recovered from the drainage ditch under Snake Meadow Hill Road outside Sterling. The notorious Candy Tunnel, known in the area for to be a home to addicts, gangs, runaways, and the indigent, has been the site of several grisly discoveries over the past 3 months. Since May, 5 bodies have been recovered from the drainage ditch leading into the tunnels. Authorities are being pressured by concerned citizens to search the tunnels amid fears of a possible connection to Joe Bauman, aka the Candy Store Killer, who has claimed 8 victims in Connecticut and Rhode Island over the past year. It's not good. Satin lives. I saw him. When see, don't move. When you see it, don't move. I moved. Multiple officers wounded, one dead in sewer tunnel shootout. Law enforcement officials are reporting multiple officers down, including one deputy who was fatally wounded after exchange of gunfire in the sewer tunnels near Snake Meadow Hill Road, also known as the Candy Tunnel. Witnesses say they heard the shots approximately 10 minutes after the police raided the tunnel where suspected murderer Joe Bauman, aka the candy store killer, was allegedly hiding. At this time, it's not known how many officers have been wounded, although it has been confirmed that one officer has been killed. Officials are not saying if Bauman was wounded in the exchange, and efforts are being made to recover the casualties from the tunnel. Okay. Don't understand that one. Okay. Just gonna ease up on this. There we go. Oh, well, yeah, because moving was moving. Okay, yep. Holding the cross is moving. So I don't move at all. Of course, I don't like any of that again. When I was a boy, my nana used to tell me old legends about dragons, trolls, and demons that lived up in the mountains of Norway. In those old tales, the people were never strong enough to kill the monsters, so instead they would sacrifice one of their own to appease it, and was keep it satisfied. It was like a deal with the devil. One sacrifice per year so that the beast would not come down from the mountain and slaughter the entire village in one night. There's no candy store killer. What we're dealing with is not even human. When I got it separated from the other officers, I saw the damn thing dragging what was left of Jenkins down into its lair. That's when I understood. The bums and the tweakers, the ones with grid, and the prostitute runaways, they'll eventually come back to the tunnels. They always do. It can have them for all I care. Nobody wants them around, except maybe that thing. And I'll tell you what, I hope to God it never gets tired of them. Gross. Ooh. I don't know which way I'm supposed to be going now. Sorry, God. Ooh. Okay. Oh, great. A flashlight fight again.
Will you listen? Please, please. Here I come. I'm here, please. You can have me. Here I come. Here you can get me. Suffer the children. Here I come. Nearby forever.
Okay. Got him. Oh, cool. Alright.
He is here.
don't know if this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh my god.
It's locked.
Yes, they hate the light. I got that. Ooh. They almost got me. I gotta open the door first. Great.
Here I am. Daily killing. Don't be afraid, God. Where two or three are gathered in God's name, there will he be also. We can banish this demon together.
This
You
demon.
must protect me while I recite the 91st Psalm. Let us go.
This is an ending requirement. I think if he dies, it's game over.
Yes, it's true what happened to Amy. You are no murderer, God. There is not much you could have done. But maybe now her soul is at rest. Let us go. In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti. I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge.
Well,
More death.
didn't mean for that to happen.
In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti. I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in him I will trust. I shall not be afraid of the terror in the night, nor the evil that walketh in darkness. I shall behold the reward of the wicked. Because I have made the Lord my refuge. There shall no evil befall me, for he shall give his aid.
Fuck. Damn it. I'm trying to get the ending where he at least survives.
In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti. I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in him I will trust.
What?
More. shall tread upon the serpent. Because I have set my love upon him, therefore will he deliver me. He will deliver me in trouble. He will deliver me and honor me. Vademos mitsachana, exodi domine pari. Vademos mitsachana, exodi domine pari. Vademos mitsachana, exodi domine pari.
Okay. Of course. Right there. God. Oop, don't stand there. Well, we're getting that ending. Or what if I die? Where will it put me back? Let's see. What? No, I'm not letting him die. Oh, I didn't know they move after that. Yeah, I was dying there. Damn it. Yep, I was not in the... I got in the way. Oop. Whoa. That was super lucky. God. I was trying to get out of the way. I hate this. I'm getting so frustrated now. I just don't even try whenever it kills me. Nope, get out of the way. I thought it was going to disappear. thank God. John, I can't do this anymore. I'm sorry. I always love you back. Molly.
I'm not going in there.
Okay. You don't have to, buddy. John, we don't have much time. The profane Sabbath is almost upon us. If they find Nate and Jason, they will perform a ritual on them to call forth the demon of unspeakable power. That name of the demon is Malphus. I am in the process of discovering their whereabouts. I will contact you again soon. We must not let them do what they boys. We must not let them do to the boys what they did to Amy. Father Garcia.
My nightmares are getting worse. Ever since I left that house, I am haunted by visions of demons. I finished my work with Amy, but now the boys are in danger. This time I must not fail. Malphus must be stopped. As the profane Sabbath draws closer, the workers of darkness grow stronger. This will be my greatest test of faith yet. God have mercy on my soul.
Chapter 1, Ending 1. Go forth with faith. So, what are the requirements for the other endings? Okay, Chapter 2 is just to... Where's it put me at? Oh. Well, just do this again with just letting the father die. Ah. Okay, just... Yep, okay. No, I just need to do this again, but have the guy die. Thought that would be a lot easier. Oh, shit. Same note.
I'm not going in there.
It is not too late. Your soul can still be saved. All is not lost. Please wait for my next letter. For now, I have many questions that need answering. In the meantime, be careful. They are watching you. Father Garcia.
I survived the nightmare, but did I really do the right thing? I don't know what is real anymore. My faith is weak, and I feel a dark shadow over me. If I can save the boys, maybe I will find what I'm looking for.
Road to Redemption. Alright, I'm gonna call it for now, because ending 3 requires like a whole playthrough of Chapter 2 again, which not really gonna go into. But yeah, I'm gonna pick this back up and do Chapter 2, ending 3, and then Chapter 3. So, it'll probably be later this week. We'll do more of this, but yeah, thanks for watching, and this will go up on YouTube if you missed any bit of it, so the full video will be up in the next couple days, so yeah, it'll be up there, and on Blue Sky I will make any kind of notifications on when I'm going to be streaming again, so make sure to look for that. So thanks, and I will see you at another time.